Welcome to Driving Back in Time, where we take a look at some of the old cars that many of us would have grown up with. In this series, Survivor Cars, we'll explore some of the original, unmolested and unrestored cars as they were when they drove around the streets of Sydney 30, 40, 50 or 60 years ago. In today's episode, we're taking a look at a 1959 Austin Lancer Series 1. Pretty much the same car as the Morris Major. They had a different grille, different dash and different hubcaps. Otherwise they were pretty much the same vehicle. So this is a pretty good example of a Survivor car. It has had a respray. It was resprayed back in the mid-1980s. And I think the owners put new floor coverings in it, but other than that, it's pretty much original. As it was when it was being driven around the streets of Sydney back in the 1960s, 70s and 80s. Now this car was off the road for about 30 years. So went off the road about 1986, sat in somebody's garage for the next 30 years before it was re-registered in about 2016. It's even got the original 1985 New South Wales registration sticker on it. Let's have a bit of a look inside. Now these cars were very, very basic. No heater, no radio, certainly no cup holders. You had your basic switches, your lights, your wipers. Very basic instrument cluster, speedometer, fuel gauge, odometer, temperature gauge, brake pedals, brake pedals, accelerator, clutch, brake, gear shift, handbrake, seat belts that were fitted probably in the 1970s. Very, very basic indeed. Okay, let's take a look under the bonnet. These were powered by the 4-cylinder B-series engine. They're a 1.5 overhead valve, 3 main bearing crank, bore of 73mm, stroke of 88mm, which made them an under square engine. Compression ratio 7.2 to 1. Fuel system was a SU semi-side draft carburetor. They had a oil bath air cleaner, which was pretty cool. So it was before the paper element type. Direct electrical system was 12 volts, positive earth. They were fitted with a generator, which was pretty standard for back then. They had a single circuit hydraulic brake system and hydraulic clutch. The brakes were drum at the front and rear. Suspension was torsion bar at the front and semi-elliptic leaf springs at the rear. Steering was rack and pinion. Transmission was a 4-speed floor shift with synchro mesh on 2, 3 and 4. Now these perform pretty well. They actually got along pretty well. What's got to be remembered is in their day, a lot of the cars were very, very underpowered, particularly the British cars. So to give you a bit of an idea, the Morris Minor of the same era, which weighed in at about 800 kilograms, was powered by a 800cc engine, whereas this was only 100 kilograms heavier, and it was powered by a 1500cc or 1.5 litre engine. So it gives you a bit of an idea of how powerful it was compared to some of the other British cars on the road. And they did actually get along pretty well. Even today, it pretty much keeps up with traffic. Just. There's the electric SU fuel pump. They're always given problems, those things. And these things cornered shockingly. They were a shocker. The cross-ply tyres didn't help. They're just fitted with cross-ply tyres. And when you drive one of these, you see how far modern cars have come as far as cornering and handling goes. The ride's not too bad. They actually ride pretty well, but they corner terribly. Now these were built in Australia at BMC's Zetland plant in Sydney. And if you stay to the end of this video, you'll see a copy of the very, very generous 6-month warranty that was issued, new car warranty issued by Austin when the car was purchased. A whole 6 months. I think it's about time to take this car for a drive. like this video, you might also enjoy reading my book, White Knight's Colourful Tales. To find out what the book's about and where to get a copy, just scan the QR code at the end of the video. Thanks for watching.